Country that cannot fight for the future of its children should no longer be considered a country. A country that would prefer to burn down its ability to give the future generation something to actually hold on to is not a country that should even be considered a country. It's not a sovereign state. Case in point, Nigeria. Any country that prioritizes anything other than the well-being of the children, the future of the children, or exactly the because if you prioritize the well-being of the children of the nation, it trickles down because now you want them to start off on the right foot. You give them good education. You want them to be able to go to school without feeling that somebody is going to march into their schools and take them hostage. That's security. You build up the security. You don't want them to have to be going and fetching water or have to stay and hold up on bad roads or have to turn on lanterns and lamps and candles to read. So you handle electricity. You want it so that even if they are not going to have government jobs, they actually have jobs. So you give the manufacturing sector something to work on. You want it to be a level playing field, more or less, because let's be honest, it's only in an ideal world that anything is a level playing field. Everybody has an unfair advantage one way or another. Even something that you feel is a handicap might actually be an unfair advantage. So let's say, okay, the unfair advantage, you try and make the field as even as possible, even with all these unfair advantages. Hence the manufacturing, hence you get rid of corruption. You understand that, okay, I'm not going to be here forever. There are debts that need to be settled. I can't be pushing debts onto the children. And you handle your debt, you handle your economic GDP, you handle all these kind of things. Priority for the children of the nation trickles down to other sectors, because then you protect your natural resources and you teach the children how to protect said natural resources. You do not go to the class, teach them civic education, teach them that honesty is the way to go, teach them that there are jobs that will pay them so that they can live an active life, and then you take all the jobs, give it to your people, work in the most dishonest means, gather the most funds, and then children that you have told, that you have lied to, yes, you lied to them. Children you have lied to and said that this is how the country is supposed to go, this is how the country is supposed to go, this is how society is supposed to go. You're doing the exact opposite. And then you scare them into submission. You're not a country. You're a fucking dictatorship. I'm tired of people that stand up and say, oh, it's a democracy, and it's obviously dictatorship. Now, at least have the balls to come out and say it. At least have the balls to come out and say it. Side note, I look absolutely handsome today. Terribly handsome. The entire point, right? If a country would prefer to have campaigns and elections when over 800 and something children, I believe the statistic is correct, 800 and something children are in the den of kidnappers, held hostage for ransom. What does that say about our country? It's not anything good. Not anything good or worthwhile at all. I do enjoy this kind of videos. I can shout and I can speak to you and tell you, okay, this is the economics. The two formats of videos are actually very enjoyable. Alright? So, this is what it is. That's your food for thought. A country that will not take care of its children will one day cease to be a country. That is all.